Everyone was asked their favorite superheroes.
Yeah.
You said Scooby-Doo.
Sure.
I didn't realize Scooby-Doo was a superhero. Can you kind of explain his superhero lore?
I mean, well, first off, he's a dog, right? And he can talk.
Fair enough. Okay.
And he he solves mysteries. So I think that a dog that can talk and helps people by solving mysteries, I think is a superhero.
Checks off all the superhero boxes, has special skills, and he helps people.
Correct.
I am here in Seattle in T-Mobile Park for the 2023 All-Star Game and Home Run Derby. The Seattle Mariners, of course, Oregon's closest professional MLB team, hosting this week. I actually caught up with some local Seattle fans, some Bend fans who made the trip, and a Bend local who is well known in the sphere of softball and professional baseball. Water, definitely still cold, some fresh mountain water, but it is gorgeous out here. The sun is shining, the dogs are barking, and I talked to some of the experience. Oh man, we got a chase going on with some dogs and people behind me. That's the sort of intensity you can expect tomorrow on the road in Nashville. And now here they are for the first time in 11 years in the College Baseball World Series Super Regionals. Lee, things are getting loud. This is the most packed I've seen the Gill Coliseum all week long. Right now we have the 5A girls final. Utah State just got on the ice and they're warming up right now. But I think we can see the Ducks are starting to walk on. They're getting right by the door, and so we're maybe just a few seconds late. Here we go. The Oregon Ducks are on the ice officially for the first time in Bend in 2023 for the second annual Bend Winter Classic. And I saw in that Celebrity All-Star Game, you could still swing the bat, still one of the prettiest swings in the game. I mean, could you hop in right now this home run derby and do some damage?
Oh man, right now the damage is in my lower half, man. I need an ice bucket.
Just a couple minutes ago, Lee, Bend native Luke Musgrave officially heading to the NFL to the historic Green Bay Packers. But the event itself, the All-Star Game and Home Run Derby, have been phenomenal. Over my shoulder is the center field perch here at T-Mobile Park. Tons of Seattle Mariners fans enjoying this moment, getting loud and cheering. Right now, the American League up 1-0 after a Yandy Diaz solo shot. I have the Elks dugout right behind me. They're getting ready, and they're really excited for this game to be here in the nice weather, and they're prepared really for anything. Let's see how prepared they really are. Oh, they're ready for everything. They're catching that ball that they're going to do all game today. That was Ryan. He's actually pitching tomorrow, so he's on the bench today. There was sparks flying, metaphorical punches being thrown, and even if you were not from Central Oregon, if you were in this gym, you could tell these two teams knew each other and had a little bit of beef and intensity to it. So what motivates you when you're out here on the court, besides trying to take my head off?
Being able to see my progress and how my skills are improving every year. And
I would say a big motivator for me is seeing other people like on the court working hard.
So when you step into the ring, what changes about your mindset?
I just forget about my surroundings. I forget about the outside world. I become to be in tune with just me and the person in front of me.
Was this event circled on your calendar coming up for this year?
Oh, it definitely was, especially after last year. It was a really good time last year.
Greg, when you first signed here this offseason with Philly, I mean, be honest, did you picture yourself being here in Seattle for the All-Star Game?
I wanted to be.
Speaking of clowns, here I am. I've got one of these homemade bowls. It's got a little bit of energy to it. Got it right here from Simply and Amazy. It's where I got this hat. Let's ride in, see what else they got. They've got necklaces, purses, boots, jackets, more designer hats like this. You can get tons of gear just like this gear and these toys. Let's ride on out. At places like this in this vendor area all night and for the next 4 days long here at the Deschutes County Fairgrounds for the High Desert Stampede. Live in Redmond, Noah Chast, News Channel 21.
I'm embarrassed for you tonight, Noah.
What an all-star game it was here in Seattle, the National League winning for the first time in 11 years.
What a scene here in PK Park in Eugene, Oregon, as Drew Cowley and the Oregon Ducks walk it off in the bottom of the ninth to take game one of this series against Oral Roberts. Either with or without a state championship banner. But regardless, a tremendous experience for all of these young all-stars here in Bend.
You got to see Major League All-Stars, and now you get like Ben Little League All-Star. You're like the All-Star beat reporter at this point.
It's All-Star Week right now. I'm talking to the Major League
yeah.
All-Stars, the Minor League All-Stars, all the All-Stars. And you know what, Lee? I'm a good listener as well. And if you go to the All-Star game, here's what you do. You get Lee Anderson an All-Star T-shirt. You want to open this up and
oh my goodness.
show it. I pay attention. He says, get a T-shirt.
It's like the running joke whenever anybody goes on vacation. I say, bring us a T-shirt.
And look at that.
My
ASG
goodness.
2023 from Seattle.
Well, thank you, sir.
Oh, of course. Can't go to the All-Star game and not bring one back for you.
Let's send you to the Super Bowl and all kinds of other places, too.
Wherever they have the best T-shirts, I'm going there. Do you have a feeling, have you been told maybe when you're going to go and what teams are interested, or you're in the dark pretty much?
In the dark. Could be any time. Yeah, and any team. So totally in the dark. Which is fun. It's kind of exciting. It's not up to you anymore. So
it's a little more of a fun, relaxed event because it's a game they don't normally play. Whereas today, the All-Star game, I mean, they're in it to win it, aren't they?
Yeah, I was just talking to Garrett Cole, who got the start for the American League.
Would you say you're the most athletic brother duo in the state?
We could be one of the. I think we are. I mean, I don't want to like be that guy, but
Well, whether you're young or old, experienced or inexperienced, everyone is welcome to drop in. Oh God, this is so scary. You ready? Here we go. Oh! Woo! Did it!
Well, I hope the kids have a lot more skill and grace than I do. Hawk and the Confederated Tribes believe this park will bring a lot of good.
Lee, it's going great. Right now we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The NL has tied it up 1-1 off of Luis Urea's RBI single. Teresa Brown was nominated for the Silver Sneakers Instructor of the Year Award. She pours her heart and soul into keeping her senior citizen members in good shape. And she's done it all while battling breast cancer. Absolutely cowboy up, Lee. I found myself a hat. I wouldn't feel right if I didn't have one. Well, Lee, thank you. I'm just trying to do as well as these kids are doing. And the scene right now is the 5A Girls Championship just ended. The Springfield Millers took this one 44-29. Pine Nursery is normally a great spot for kids to practice soccer, but when the pros and champions are in town, it's better just to watch.
We're younger and we can see like older people do it, and we might want to try it too.
The 2023 Storm the Stairs race is officially underway. All of these runners running up a bunch of feet and a bunch of stairs and doing a lot more than I ever could in this heat, but I know they're excited to be on this track and to be running here at COCC. Who's the better gamer?
right now
Okay, can we look at it statistically on...
Angelina heard about the club through her game design class, while Carlos was looking for something to do. After joining the pair for some wall presses,
all right, show me how it's done.
I asked Abby a not-so-tough question.
Who's stronger, you or him?
Me.
You? Yeah, I thought so. Woo! You can't become a washed-up high school volleyball player if there is no high school volleyball to be played. Ball. The Storm have waited 4 years to get back to nationals, and they're not going to waste this opportunity.
Super excited to give it all we have.
For me, it doesn't really matter like if we win or not. It just matters if we gave our best and put our all into the game.
But winning's fun.
Yeah, winning's a lot of fun.
Imagine coming down to Lake Billy Chinook on a gorgeous day to do some fishing, and you catch the biggest fish ever caught, but you don't keep it. Does it still count? These two Bend fishermen say yes. Not only was this Char Tobin's 100th time running 13 miles, she did it with her 2 daughters and her granddaughter for the very first time. On top of that, this is her first race back from a serious leg injury. Bo Bichette actually hit a sacrifice fly to give the American League a 2-1 lead. So that might be why the crowd behind me in center field was going a little crazy.